Hey guys, welcome back to another CZ Reacts where we watch the fun, weird, crazy, and interesting and question everything. Real or fake, you decide, let me know, leave it in the comments because I will meet you there after the video. The video is for entertainment purposes only, so let's get into it. Holy cow, she's molding this cake like clay. What is happening right now? How does somebody do this with cake? Are you serious? I don't even know that I could eat it. It's so pretty. That's cake. That's so impressive.
Alright, if you don't believe in an intelligent creator, God, I just want you to watch this video. This is a 1000x zoom on the human eye. Look at the complexity. Like, this is wild. What does this look like to you? The human eye is so incredibly complex. To think that this all came from a big bang, order from chaos, is insane. We were intelligently designed by an intelligent creator.
I think so.
Obviously. Peace and love.
No way. Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm totally down for that. You don't even realize how high you are because you're... That is so... Oh my gosh, it's on another level there.
Over 300 earthquakes have hit the Mount Rainier area of Washington State. Yeah, over 300.
What?
Now in its history, just over the past week this has happened. As of Thursday, there were 334 earthquakes monitored of various sizes in the Mount Rainier area. Now Mount Rainier obviously is a mountain and it's a dormant volcano. I've been there, beautiful area, but this series of earthquakes is starting to freak out the residents. Yeah, the people who live there, even though they're being told there's nothing to worry about. That's easy to say when you're not living in earthquake central. Mount Rainier, which is located just south of Seattle and north of Portland, right in the middle of two majorly populated areas. Now, I'm not saying a huge earthquake's going to happen because of this, or the volcano's going to all of a sudden erupt. But if I was there, I'd be freaking out too.
A little bit.
And don't tell me living through 300 earthquakes in a week would be easy for you. I don't know. It just seems to me like something is up. Shabadoo Booshkies. Shabadoo.
Long, oversized hands look completely unnatural, but this man has the strength of a real-life Popeye.
Oh my gosh.
In his hands, a watermelon becomes a soft, harmless toy.
No
he cracks
way.
it open with one hand, effortlessly. Compared to his palm, an average person's hand looks tiny. A bottle of Coke looks like a small vial of medicine when he holds it. One of his fingers is as thick as a cucumber. Most people can hold 2 or 3 eggs in one hand. He can hold over 10 without breaking a sweat. The rings he wears are nearly twice the size of a standard ring.
How
Some
big
people
are his
questioned if his
feet?
strength was completely natural, but childhood photos show that his hands
Custom-made
have always been
shoes.
unusually large. He was born this way, different from the start. Some online commenters claim his hands just look big, but aren't that strong. However, he now regularly competes in arm wrestling tournaments and wins plenty of awards.
my
Most
gosh.
opponents can't even move his arm. His arms are extremely muscular, so much so that from a distance, they look completely out of proportion with the rest of his body. The visual contrast is striking and unusual.
This is one of the weirdest places I have ever been. Welcome to what is practically and basically a ghost city.
Yeah, it's so empty. What is happening?
Across the strait, just over here, you can see that hot air balloon blimp in the air. That's Singapore. That's one of the most densely populated countries in the world.
Then why
And
is
right
that so
here
empty?
is a city for 1 million people, and there's no more than 10,000 people here. Welcome to Forest City,
What?
a $100 billion mega project that has been left in shambles and is mostly uncompleted.
Wow.
It is so quiet.
Gorgeous.
I'm staying in the tallest building in Forest City. I couldn't get a room in the only hotel, which is down there. The hotel is supposedly completely booked out for a year. I got no idea how that's even possible. And I got an apartment, and no joke, there is probably 3 people here in this 46-story mega building.
Wow.
I mean, it's beautiful, don't get me wrong. This is an awesome style building. I got a beautiful gym. It's got an interesting view. It's mostly an industrial view to the port of Singapore and fuel refineries. But I'm not complaining. This is like a introvert's dream.
Flooding in Oklahoma? Who in the world saw that coming? And I got so much more to show y'all that's not even related, I don't even know where to start. The video credit right here for his view of his backyard, but I want you to read this. What you just saw was a dam partially opened up, and these are the comments. Make sure you're pausing the screen and reading each one thoroughly. Again, not my words, they're the comments on the dam post. I'm not cussing, I mean the post about the dam. Oh, I forgot to tell you, the video of the dam and the comments on that video is from 2 days ago, and the floods are tonight, July the 12th. Crazy, right? A lot of Easter eggs. Let's move on. Absolutely unrelated, I know. I just wanted to show you guys, it looks like there's 6s in the sky in this picture. Did you know tomorrow they're expecting 8 to 12 inches of rain again in the same exact area there's rescuing going on? In Texas, you can see. I mean, really, what are the odds? Really, what are the odds? That's been raining for 2 to 3 weeks in a row across all of America. What are the odds? And speaking of those odds, what are the odds of someone getting struck by lightning? Okay, how about 20 people being struck by lightning in one lake? Not even a few days later, 2 people passed away from lightning strike in southeast Georgia. What are all those odds put together? Now, you ready for the craziest odds of all? This is happening in Florida, but you know, just a day ago, we got a memo in Florida saying their next red station was down till the 15th of July. I would say the odds of everything in this video are so impossible that you're more likely to get a certain person to release a certain list. To release it 1,000 times in a row and raise the culprit from the grave. Who's that heading out? Oh, that's common sense. Flooding in
Okay, yeah, I can understand flooding if the dam opens. Maybe. What the heck are with the lightning strikes with 20 people? I don't even know that I've ever heard that before. 20 people being struck by lightning at the same time or within the same amount, like day or something. What is happening?
Станция Комсомольская.
That's so beautiful. They're so clean. Wow.
After watching this video, you may not want to shop at Kroger anymore.
Microsoft has announced that it's got a partnership with Kroger, the grocery store, that they are going to use facial recognition technology, and Kroger in partnership with Microsoft, to scan your face when you go into the grocery store and give you prices of groceries based on what it thinks it can charge you. So totally just judge you for, oh, maybe this person's wealthy enough to pay more for their eggs, so we're going to charge you more for your eggs. That is just a dystopian hellscape that we are hurtling towards.
So I researched, and sure enough, that is 100% true. They want to use AI-powered facial recognition technology. And what do you think this connects to? Possibly the future of a social credit system. In China, mostly you pay with your face. They scan your face, it links to your social ID, it gets deducted from your bank account. And that is part of the way that they can significantly exert control over you. Not to mention the amount of GMOs that you'll be buying with your face, which is what the plan is for the future. Basically, only genetically modified food will be available. That's their plan. Not saying it's coming to fruition, but they're trying to. And that's why it's critical to be getting organic into you, getting pure.
It's going to guesstimate what it thinks you can afford. Do you know how raggedy my behind would be going into a store if that's the case? Like, not that half of us are super wealthy or anything anyway, but yeah, no, little dirt, some sweatpants, hair back, let's go. If you're going to judge me on the way I look, what I could possibly afford for my groceries, I'm going in street skunk, like for real.
This guy can walk in the air. As you can see, he was performing this stunt smoothly. Meet Momo Acro, also known as Skywalker, who is a talented acrobat and dancer. He can do numerous backflips non-stop, which is truly very challenging. He also performs various circus stunts, which earned him many awards. He even performs daring stunts in public. Let's give him a like.
I think the planet is trying to tell us something, or at least something is trying to break through, because look at all these recent potholes or sinkholes that have opened up on the planet as of late. This one right here is in Kentucky, and this is not the only one in Kentucky. Check this out. This one right here is at a Walmart at Kentucky, as you can tell by the infamous shopping carts, right? I don't know if you noticed, but it's been raining heavy, specifically in these areas, and you know what's in these areas? The New Madrid fault line, y'all. So this is adding pressure and tension in that area, and now you have all these sinkholes. Check this out now, right? All these sinkholes opening up in this area. This one is in Missouri, y'all. Missouri is in that general area as well, y'all. There's a lot of pressure. Look at this, y'all. Something trying to pop out. Here go another one in Missouri. This car got swallowed up by a sinkhole in Virginia, y'all. Look at this, y'all. Like, the earth is literally becoming into quicksand.
Is this happening where you are? Let me know.
Look at this one in Ohio, y'all. Look at this. What is that? What is going on? The ground is opening up. Even in Mexico, y'all. Look at this massive sinkhole that was able to swallow up 2 buses in a vehicle. This happened after some heavy rain and flooding that Mexico experienced. Mexico's been getting it really bad as well.
A massive sinkhole opened up east of Guadalajara in Mexico's Jalisco state. It swallowed up 2 vehicles, a cargo truck and a personal truck, prompting an emergency response. Take a look at these aerial images. You can see.
Yo, that thing is huge. That thing is huge. Mother Earth seems to be under some heavy pressure, and when something's under heavy pressure, a breakthrough's gotta happen, and you see it happening on every corner, man. But the shift is here. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
Sometimes people wonder why some parts in the world look the way they do. Well, this is a big part of it.
Oh my gosh. What the heck?
I think anyone seen dumping rubbish should be immediately deported. No questions asked, no apologies, citizenship revoked, and back to their home country. To treat the countryside like that, it's a sin.
Like, I'm confused. It looks like they're in a parking lot of some kind. Are there not garbage cans there in your parking lots? They're here in like every parking lot, every single one. Why are you throwing your trash into the woods? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, what? Oh.
Sorry.
Clever.
আমি 20 বছর ধরে আমি এই শোপিস তৈরি করি এই পুরাতন টিউবলাইট দিয়ে এই দেখতেছেন এই এখন আপনাদের এই বক পাখি বানাই আমি দেখাচ্ছি আপনারা দেখতে থাকেন
I've never seen a setup like this. Like, I've seen some glass blowing shots, but not. That's so unique. That
এই
is
যে এটার মতন করতে যে এখন এটা কালার করলে একা থেকে ভালো হবে যেটা এখন তৈরি করেছি এই যে আপনার কালার করব এটা এই যে আপনার কালার হয়ে গেছে এত সময় একরকম দেখছেন এই দেখেন একবার সৌন্দর্য করে দিছি
what? Stop playing. No. There's no way. What? How does... I'm so confused. How did that just... How did his wound just disappear?
Passengers on board a plane. They shared a horrible experience. You've heard of snakes on a plane. You've heard of the Airplane movie with Leslie Nelson, but you've probably never heard of diarrhea on a plane. Check it out.
Passenger had diarrhea all the way through the airplane.
A passenger's horrific bowel movement forced a Delta flight from Atlanta to Barcelona to turn around. In a text message sent to air traffic control, the captain explained there was diarrhea all over the aircraft.
Oh my gosh.
A biohazard issue. We've had a passenger had diarrhea all the way through the airplane, so they wanted to come back to Atlanta.
The passenger said it dribbled down the aisle, and after using vanilla-scented disinfectant, the plane smelled like vanilla poop. They agreed the pilots made the right decision and had to rip out the carpets once they landed.
You know it's bad when people's like, I don't even want to go to my destination. I want to just go back home.
Well, it became a biohazard, so they had to actually turn it around. John Hudd, he said that while the plane was grounded, the crew ripped out the carpet and replaced it. I guess the diarrhea actually dribbled down the aisle. Passengers.
Oh my gosh, that would have been a nightmare because I'm one of those instant reactors to things. Smells. Oh, yeah, gag, throw up. That would have been that's already a disaster. I just mean for myself. It would have been a nightmare. There's no flipping way. There would have been what this guy did and then puke from myself just everywhere. Holy cow. Well, yeah, what a nightmare.
So you guys know that shit that I've been talking about, y'all? Well, it's here. There has been a major reversal in the ocean's current in the Southern Ocean, y'all. Y'all know what this means? Let me let her speak.
Okay, so this is serious news, and I don't know why it's not being reported more, but there has been a major reversal in ocean circulation in the Southern Ocean, meaning that in the Antarctic there has been a sudden salt surge causing the ice to melt at a rapid pace. This is happening right now. For the first time, the current has reversed. This has never happened before, and they are witnessing it right now, and I don't know why it's not being put out.
Okay, before we get deep, y'all gotta understand what's going on, okay? When you hear things in the physical, okay, in the spiritual, in the metaphysics, there's a whole complex of array of things that are taking place, right? So y'all gotta understand what Antarctica represents on this planet. It's called Antarctica, so it's not supposed to be frozen, okay? That's why the Southern Ocean is getting saltier now, because salt is something that is used to melt away ice, meaning it was never supposed to be frozen in the first place. But before we go in, you gotta understand everything that you see or hear in the physical is only a minor reflection of a grand scheme of things that's taking place in the metaphysical, meaning there's a deeper force that's moving that most people can't see. Now, with that being said, you got to understand what Antarctica really represents. You see, Antarctica represents the subconscious mind of the planet. This is where memories, timelines, ancient technology, and soul codes were literally frozen in miles and miles of ice, y'all. And ice represents amnesia. You're frozen in time and space. So what's happening with the water now? Well, it's melting, right? Water represents the consciousness of the planet. This is the bloodline. This is literally the bloodline of the earth. As you can see over here, long-term memory, right? We've forgotten who we are, but now we're waking up to this, right? Belief, what we'll believe, all this government, all this stuff is breaking down right now. Dreams, right? The great American dream, because we have been dreaming. So now we're starting to tap into the psychic abilities. Those who are connected to the earth are waking up. Our pineal gland, we're getting our abilities back. The age of Aquarius is about water and consciousness. And now beneath Antarctica, which symbolically represents the subconscious mind of the planet, the waters are starting to speak again, y'all. So when the subconscious mind of the planet thaws out and we know that water holds memory, this means buried truth comes to the surface. So this is Atlantean technology. DNA memory, okay? Pre-flood civilizations are gonna come to the surface, hence why all these lands are being found, new lands, right? This is ancient intelligence coming to the surface. So we are tapping back into ourselves in the planet once again. And let me tell you, y'all, the people who study this, they are worried because they know this is time to say goodbye. Because even the Bible tells us that we are the salt of the earth, hence why the term salty, right? They're about to be salty, y'all, and this is the reason why, because we're getting our memories back. The shift is here. Let me know what you guys think about this video, y'all. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
How about you? Do you think there's any truth to what he was saying? Definitely interesting for sure. But if this is an actual thing, the currents have actually reversed. Why is it not everywhere? Like, how much impact will that have? I don't know. I'm not an expert on that. But should that not be everywhere? Like, I live on the ocean, so if it's going to be impactful one way or another, I would like to know. What about you?
Denver Airport.
Denver is crazy.
They now have a animated talking gargoyle within the Denver airport.
What?
I'll give you $100 if you come sit here in my place and let me take your flight out of here.
Why would they make it that? That's crazy.
I mean, they play into this weird thing on purpose.
Yeah, they're totally playing into it now. They have like posters and stuff like the lizard people live underneath the Denver airport.
That sounds like Gen Z marketers.
Yeah, for
right.
real.
Yeah.
They're like, how are we gonna make it a joke?
Yeah.
And it could just be that.
I think it's more sinister.
Oh, you do?
I personally think it's a entrance to one of the nuke bunkers.
Or it's an underground city.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about the amount of concrete that they used to build that place, and it does not add up. And the fencing, the barbed wire, is faced the wrong way.
Yeah, it's facing in towards like you can't get out of the Denver airport.
Instead of, and the murals they used to have, did you ever see those?
I think so.
Nukes going off.
What if that's just like the graphic designer who's just wildly into this stuff and it just slips through and nobody did yet, and he's like, yes, stoked that he's putting this on everybody flying through the airport.
Or he's literally just like, I'll do it all as long as you show my art. And you're like, okay, put it on the fridge, dude. We don't care. You want to make a horse? Make a horse.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's a pretty horse. He's like, it's not a pretty horse. The Denver airport.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny, but I never thought about that. I've heard other people say the amount of concrete that was required for the Denver airport did not make sense for the build of the Denver airport. And it's kind of a good point, like with all speculation around Denver airport, do you think they put the gargoyle and these weird ads out to play on that? Or is there some truth being put on that? What do you guys think? I am conflicted. I really don't know.
Rearview mirror was first patented in the US to avoid the police. And we know this because it was called the cop spotter. Cops didn't have radar back then, so to see if you were speeding, they would just drive behind you and look at their own speedometers. And so if you were driving too fast, which back then meant like 20 miles an hour, you could see the cop in your handy dandy cop spotter mirror. It's funny because they didn't even think of it as a safety feature. Like, it was 1921. No one cared about safety. I mean, the Model T had kerosene lamps. You had to light them with fire. But of course, rear view mirrors proved to be incredibly useful, and like 10 or 20 years later, they ended up on every car, and now they're totally normal. The rear view
Okay, I did not know that. Today years old, I did not know that at all, the cop spotter. You would think it was a safety feature, but okay.
History. Well, that same guy has more footage now from Mooley Point.
Bro found some zigzags at Mooley Point.
That's all natural.
Y'all still think this is natural?
No.
By the way, this is the POV channel on YouTube, and I reached out to this guy to give him a gift for all the hard work he's doing.
It's all natural, bro.
Look at this. Look at this huge. Look at that line. That ain't natural.
That's perfect.
That's not natural. Look at these cuts, bro. And people keep saying, "Oh, you're trying to say that right angles don't happen in nature." I'm not saying right angles don't happen in nature. I'm saying these right angles, these cuts aren't natural. I know all about pyrite. People they keep dropping pyrite in the chat. I already know about pyrite.
That's staggered.
That's insane.
This is a Nephilim Titan quarry. Them Titans sliced this up, laid it. Who knows?
I don't know if it's Nephilim
The
Titan
joint
or
don't
whatever.
look natural to me.
But it ain't
This block
natural.
right here is 1.1 million
I don't think
pounds.
it's
He did the measurements. He took the weight, did all that stuff.
It can't be.
Doesn't look natural. Doesn't look natural. And I understand that it's not. You don't want to hear that it's not natural because that means everything you've been told is fake. You're like, okay, well, what can I trust? Who do I trust? The Matrix is lying to you, man.
Fake-ish.
I don't care what anybody tells me. Just looking at it for myself, I don't feel, and I just don't think it's natural. It doesn't make sense for me to be natural. It makes more sense that it's not.
Spinosaurus animatronics in the water. They put Spinosaurus animatronics in the water. Let's talk about it. Multiple of them, by the way. In the Chao Phraya River of Bangkok, Thailand, they put a bunch of Spinosaurus animatronics in the water to do a promo for Jurassic World Rebirth. And they're cool and all, but they're terrifying also, because animatronics in the water is one thing that I don't tolerate. Like, they're held up by these beams and their tails move. Like, it looks super realistic. And if you've seen Jurassic World Rebirth, you know there's a scene with a bunch of Spinosauruses in the water. So this is like perfect promo, but also horrifying. Also, they're huge. Like, this is how big it is in comparison to a ship. These things are massive.
They
Like,
look
who
like
thought this was a
from
good
the
idea?
movie.
This is terrifying. Like, imagine not knowing it's there and then going out on your boat and seeing this. I would crap my soul out. Also, look at its little teeths. That's horrifying. The craftsmanship is
I
beautiful,
love
though. Like,
this.
this looks super, super realistic. You can see the amber of its eyeball. It's gorgeous. But it's terrifying. Why do they do this? Why do they put animatronics in water? Please stop. Watch this video and let me know what you're thinking and how would you feel seeing this? And if you've seen Jurassic World Rebirth, how did you like it? I enjoyed it, honestly.
That's so cool.
You guys ever seen what happens to a drone when it flies by one of these 5G towers? A lot of people are saying these things are actually weapons. Now check this out. This drone gets close next to it, right? It falls out of the sky, starts wobbling, falls to the ground, and this happens. Now, I'm not saying these things are weapons, but I remember in 2020, they started putting these things out while everybody was locked up in their homes. Like, why would you do that when everybody's locked up in their homes when people can't see what is going on the outside? You see what I'm saying? And then now look at this. And let's be honest here, y'all. Ever since 2020, the world has not been the same. Everything has changed. People have changed. People are not even here anymore. It's like their body is here, but their mind or their consciousness is somewhere else. It's like it's in the clouds or something. Right? Like they told us, it's
See
in the
what I
clouds.
mean, y'all?
It's like people are literally in the clouds. You can see people in the clouds, man. It's like their consciousness just went up to the clouds. Isn't that something that Black Mirror talked about, y'all?
I gotta
It's
see
really
the
looking
show
scary out here. Like
everybody's talking
people are
about.
not here no more, y'all. They are in the clouds. It looks like it. But yes, y'all, very interesting times we live in, y'all. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, follow, share for more videos like this. The shift is here. It's shifting. Let's get it.
That's a little bit scary. I know in my town, they had in the newspaper, even though it was argued against, they're putting a 5G or cell tower dead center of one of our biggest local parks, like playground parks, with it, and then tennis court and basketball. Yeah, so I won't be going there. I just think it's insane. It was fought against, but it's still going up or is up. So seeing that video definitely can't be good.
Humanoid robots are slowly rolling out to the public in China.
Oh,
welcome to the first day of the rest of your life. You see, recently videos have been popping up from all over China of a specific robot from a company called Unitree. Now this is because their civilian robot has officially gone on sale, and because of that we're seeing videos of this thing like playing with children. And to be fair, at a height of only 4'2" and weight of 35 kg, it kind of weirdly blends in as one of them. There's also videos of it carrying people's bags while following them around, carrying their shopping while also walking their robot dog, even going undercover, walking along in the street, which I needed a freaking double take to realize that wasn't a child. I'm not gonna lie, this thing has got to have some of the most human-like fluid movements I've ever seen on a robot. It is even part of the first ever humanoid robot combat competition. Now on the website it says that it costs 16K, but in brackets it says contact us for the real price, which is a bit of a tease. But if this video gets 1 million likes, I will contact them and give the News Daddy Empire its first robot citizen. You know what to do. Humanoid robots are slowly rolling out.
Oh my gosh, if they're there out in the streets, they're probably going to be here soon out in the streets. And as much as I would love, something a bit smaller than me to do some of the chores around the house that I can't do, like, that is really, really tempting. I can't afford that. I'm just saying, like, if they were cheaper. Yeah, I know I wouldn't put one of those damn things in my house, but wouldn't it be nice to just have something you could fully control that wouldn't go crazy on you? To do all the stuff in life that you don't want to do, so you have more time for the important things and people in your life. And that's how they're going to get us. Damn it. They're already out there. It's so futuristic. No way. Yeah, I'd never seen anything close to like that. Like close to that where I live. I love the hand cleaner, the lights. Oh yeah, I love those. I wish those were everywhere. But your order comes to, it's like the building is like a giant vending machine.
Going around and just taking over Austin.
Oh, so they're in the States?
John be racing in there.
Hey, I'm Jake. It's nice to meet you. Yo, G, that sleeveless plaid shirt is straight bang, and you flexing that smokular build like a boss, no cap. And that watch on your wrist? Iced out, nephew. You got that clean drip locked down, you dig? For real, you radiate that big boss energy, my dude. Serious expression, but you looking hard. That big gold chain swinging on my neck. Body built hard as nephew, and fresh kicks to dance with her. And a cowboy hat because I'm a savage rod with game, ready to steal yo girl.
Oh, they're going to be everywhere soon.
I think we're just getting acclimated. But this is going to become a normality.
Mi scusi, dove vuole andare?
Non litigate, dai. Non litigate.
Oh my god. I kind of love
Non
it.
ribaltare. Una...
Yeah, but the minute they all decide, hey, swim break, like you're going down. No. Are you serious?
Welcome to our life.
Yes.
Order accepted.
Thank you.
How crazy is that? I think I would go eat and dine for the experience. Yeah, I probably definitely would. But how have you ever been? Like, I don't even know where this is, so I can't even like say, hey, this is here. But have you seen that anywhere? Because that is mind blowing.
How beautiful these wooden ship-shaped bathtub designs,
Oh
concepts,
my
and
gosh.
ideas are. These are stunning and artistic illustrations, blending nautical charm with elegance. Their unique craftsmanship turns any space into an experience. To preserve their beauty, they should be made with moisture-resistant materials that prevent damage and ensure long-lasting durability.
That could be dangerous. I would never leave. I mean, CZ Reacts coming to you from a bathtub.